Hello everyone, it's Carl from Carl and Molly Down Under, and in today's video you're going to see the face of a man who has just been fired and lost his job in Perth, Western Australia for what I believe to be next to nothing. Now stick around in this video and I'll tell you all the details, but if you're new to the channel, me and Moll moved to Australia, Perth, in January 2026, and we've been on many adventures if you look at our previous videos, and yeah, stick with us in this video and I'll show you what we're up to today and give you more details on what's been going down with me. So we've just got back from the gym and Moll's in the shower now, she'll make an appearance soon, but we've also just got some chili cooking, courtesy of Moll working a magic as always. So that's cooking in the pan. Pure goodness. Made our own chips, they're currently cooking in the air fryer. Give them a shake. But yeah, Moll's still been really busy, working like 55, 60 hour weeks, working her job in the cafe in the morning and waitressing at night, as you all know. And yeah, so life's super busy, but at the minute I'm currently unemployed because I lost my job just out of nowhere really. So yeah, since arriving here in January, me and Moll, we took a month. Our first month we just grounded ourselves in Perth, got to know our local surroundings, and then after our first month we literally arrived on the 2nd of January, and on the 2nd of February we was both in full-time work flat out. I came over here with no construction experience at all, so I just found myself an entry-level labouring job where I was working up north in Jurien Bay and Lancelin. So I was working away for that time. I worked that job for around 3 months, and then I switched to a new job because it was really demanding working away all the time, and me and Moll weren't getting much time together. So then I found a job that was more local to me, south of the river, so I was just working as a labourer again, but this was more, instead of like just general labouring all round, this one was more doing renovations and rip outs and like quite a bit of demolition and stuff like that. And to be absolutely honest, I thought I hit the jackpot because I was getting paid much better than the last job that I was in, and the work was closer to home, so I could come back home to Moll every night. So yeah, I did this job for about 3 or 4 weeks, doing really well. Boss was leaving me on sites by myself. I was doing rip outs, all sorts of work, cracking on. Didn't have any inkling at all as to him ever being unhappy with me. You know, I never did nothing wrong or anything. And then one day we was just at a site. I was cleaning up some brickwork with a hammer and a bolster, and then he just said, "Yo, Carl," he was like, "quick, jump in the van, we just need to run to this site quickly." And then we got there. This site was like 5-10 minutes round the corner, and then as I was having some food on my dinner break, he came up to me and he was like, "Carl, where's that hammer, do you know where that hammer and bolster is that you was using?" And I was like, "Is it not in the van?" And then I clocked, I was like, I was like, "Yo mate, I've left it at that other site because you just shouted me quick to get up and go. I forgot to pick it up and put it in the van." And then he's just completely gone off at me, and he literally just told me to get an Uber home and that he's got no more work for me. So I was like, "What, mate?" I was like, "What, you sacking me for leaving a hammer and a bolster at another site?" I said to him, I was like, I'll get an Uber around the corner now, I'll go and pick it up, it'll take 10-20 minutes, I'll be back." And he was like, "No, if you're going to get an Uber, just get an Uber home, mate. I've got no more work for you, I'm done." So I was like, "What?" I was like, "Mate, where's this come from? Do you know what I mean? All I've done is work hard." So yeah, that was that, and that was last week. So obviously that was a little bit of a kick to the stomach, but you know, it is what it is. But you know, construction's been pretty tough while being over here, because being the entry-level labourer, you know, when work gets dry or anything like that, you're always the first person to get dropped, I found. So I've just found that, like, since I've worked here, it's like even with my first employer I was working, and he would give me 2 days notice and then drop me out of work for like 2 weeks. So then I had to bridge gaps and get onto other people to fill like those times where I'm not getting paid. And I did manage to do that, but I'm not going to continue doing that. I'm currently looking in the city now, more so for like probably like office-based roles, because I have got some finance experience and stuff like that. But yeah, pretty funny really, because I went into a sales role last week, and this was doing door-to-door sales, and it was commission only, and I knew it weren't the best, but I just give it a crack. And I just felt like an intruder. I'm knocking on doors, trying to sell solar panels to people and stuff like that, and batteries. and you know you're knocking on people's doors. You can hear that you're intruding on the time with the kids because they're at the table making dinner and sitting down having food. You know, it's just like people are just not interested. You know what it's like when a salesman knocks on your door. And yeah, so I literally did that did that for 2 days, and halfway through my shift I just thought, sack this, I'm going, and I just packed up and went. But yeah, guys, I guess my main reason from deviating, for now anyway, my main reason for deviating away from construction and just trying to find myself an office job in the city is because I have got more experience like working in like finance and stuff, and there is quite a lot of roles here in the city, especially the CBD. And it's more so when you work in construction over here, you're self-employed working on ABN. So it's like you ain't got no contract, you know, you ain't contracted to 4 hours a week or whatnot. You know, if your boss wants to drop you at a moment's notice, they can do. It's like Moll like works in a cafe and she's contracted there, so she's guaranteed that time. Obviously she gets paid for bank holidays, and you know there's other benefits and stuff. It's just very difficult to keep having to find work for yourself when you are just an entry-level worker. But yeah, I'm not saying it's done forever, and construction is good to pick up extra work on the weekend if you need a little bit of extra cash and pay and stuff like that. But I'd be lying if I didn't. I'd be lying if I said that what happened last week, me getting sacked out of nowhere off my boss, weren't a kick to the stomach. So yeah, I'm just kind of taking a little bit of time to just like simmer down a little bit, and I've just been like applying on the jobs market pretty hard. There has been quite a few jobs that I've been interested in. So yeah, I'm just kind of applying hard, staying active, staying at the gym. We started the gym a couple of weeks ago. We've just got back now. Now we're cooking up some good food. But yeah, it's just you just got to take it little by little, and it has been a tough couple of weeks, but we'll get back on top. So here she is, fresh out of the shower and that, whipping up the goodness.
Oh, I look horrible. Carl always chooses to whip the camera out when I've just had a shower.
Nah, that's all good. We just got back from the gym, innit?
Yeah, I did leg day today. I did 4 squats, bar bar squats, 4 sets of 10, and then I did 4 sets of 10 of RDLs, 4 sets of 10 of leg press. This is in case anyone's interested. 3 sets of 15 for calf raises, walking lunges until failure, and abductors where you go out with your legs. And one more exercise, but I can't remember what I did.
Stretching and stuff, innit?
Yeah, stretching.
But
anyway.
Yeah, I was just doing a full body workout, bits and bobs of everything until I get back in the swing of setting up my splits and stuff. But yeah, here's the finished product, guys.
Got a good chili.
The chili's done.
Lots of protein, homemade wedges and rice.
Yeah.
That's Carl's portion if you didn't realise. And I just weighed out the cheese.
Moll's just like realised that she's just weighed out, 25 grams of cheese.
Yeah.
For the first time she's weighed out some cheese, and that's pretty heartbreaking because we probably have half a bag in one go.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to eat our food and we'll be back in a second. Yeah, so that's a wrap on another day. But yeah, Moll's been super busy. I was super busy, but now I'm unemployed, feeling like a bum. And honestly, it's crazy how quickly you fall out of routine. Like me, I need routine, I need work, I need gym. It keeps me straight and focused. But I've literally been out of work for a week, and I've gone from like waking up at 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning every day, super strict routine, to literally everything just being all over the place. Motivation's gone a bit. I need to get that spark back. But yeah, we'll get back on top, won't we, Bubs?
Yeah, we'll get back on top. I'm just happy to have my hours reduced this week. I spoke to my work and they've reduced them now, so
yeah, Moll's got a slightly less like hectic working week. Like she's not in the cafe job tomorrow morning, so we're having a bit of a later night tonight, just chilling, simmering down a little bit. And obviously we've started watching the greatest series of all time, which is Breaking Bad. So that's what we're watching now. If you've not watched Breaking Bad, get on it, because this is literally our 4th or 5th time watching it. We must watch it like once a year or something.
I feel like we watch it when we know that things that are coming out like in a future date are on the way, so it just like breaks up our time because we've obviously got the Yellowstone one to watch, the Dutton Ranch, and we've also got Clarkson's
Farm. Yeah, we've got a load of things stacked up that we need to get back on. But yo guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully the next time I put a video out, I'll have some sort of, you know, job opportunity and update for you. But yeah, that's us for now. Also, the weather, we've just came out of a storm, 120 kilometre per hour wind gusts. It's been crazy here. There's been like frogs in the road and on our front doorstep and stuff. It's just been so wet and humid. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed that video. But yeah, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you haven't watched any of our previous videos and you're new here, go and enjoy them because there's some brilliant videos on the adventures that we had in summer. Life's a lot different now, but yeah, thanks a lot for watching.
Our next video will be an outdoorsy one, hopefully.
Hopefully, we'll see what the weather's saying. But yeah, thanks for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, guys. Take it easy.
Bye.